May 31st, 2019 was the release of Sonic Twitter Takeover 4, made in honor of the release of Team Sonic Racing, and it introduces Tails as the next special guest. This was the first ever Twitter takeover that was officially posted to YouTube after the takeover ended. The videos I used for Sonic Twitter Takeover 1, 2, and 3 were all archives by fans. The start of this takeover also started a whole thing where Shadow complains about the hashtag being Ask Sonic instead of Ask Shadow, but I kind of mentioned that at the start of the first video, so yeah. Anyway, let's just get to the highlights because there are a lot for this one, so buckle up.
Tasani Kuchai asks, if I pronounce that name wrong, change it.
It's only been a few minutes, and Shadow's already unhinged.
Here's one. At Colors and Mayhem asks, what are some of your favorite snacks?
Oh, wonderful timing! We've just arrived at today's Twitter Takeover sponsorship.
This Twitter Takeover video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Lich. I'm kidding. Oh, this one's one of my favorites. Here we go. The official Gushers company just randomly sends Sonic a meme that's just Sonic Adventure Sonic with a speech bubble saying, I like Gusher. And Shadow's response is just, I'll just play this.
Leave it to me, Eggman. I've been waiting for this moment. Silence, Brand.
I still use that as my name whenever we play Kahoot. I've had the Gushers candies before, and I'm gonna be honest, they're okay. I like them. Also, Tails, don't dox yourself online. Oh boy, this one. I wonder how many animations this is gonna get. Shadow exploded. Okay, I need to provide some context for this because no one's gonna know what the heck is going on. So the context of this whole thing is this user named Brandon Santiago or something asks Shadow why he needs his rocket shoes to run fast while Sonic doesn't, and Shadow took that personally. And so he got so dang ticked off that he snapped and chaos blasted the room. And then so many people saw this as an opportunity to make an animation, and kaboom! So many animations appeared. Shadow exploding is practically a meme at this point. Oh, and also Shadow donates his gold rings to charity. He may be an anti-hero, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart. What a legend this guy is! The Sonic Stadium asks Eggman about his secrets about growing his mustache, and then Tails just randomly wonders what Eggman would look like without his mustache, and so they're into it. They're literally going to shave his mustache off. Like, Shadow's just like, maybe we should shave it off right now. Eggman without his mustache would definitely be a very cursed image. This person asks Shadow where he likes to go shopping, and they think that he goes to Hot Topic, which I feel like would be canon. But then Shadow reveals he goes to the store called Maria's, and their emotions immediately falter, like, oh my god.
Wait, Maria was...
Oh, wow, sorry. I didn't mean to,
No, it's fine. As long as I can keep supporting some Maria out there in the world, I at least feel like I'm making it a better place.
Please don't cry, Shadow. If you cry, then I'm gonna cry. This person asks everyone where they see themselves in the future, and Shadow's answer, he wants to open up a cat orphanage. See, guys, I told you he liked cats. He even admitted he's got a soft spot for adorable little kittens. What more could you want?
I have a soft spot for adorable little kittens. Don't judge me.
This person asks Shadow if he found the fourth Chaos Emerald yet, and the answer is no, he still didn't. But when he tries to say the word, you know the one, he gets censored in real time.
I never found that fourth Chaos Emerald. I tried searching for the Chaos Emerald many times, but I never found it.
It was literally just like the Amazing Digital Circus. What's even funnier about this is if you listen closely, you can hear Kirk Thornton just going beep for every sensor beep that happens in the background. It's easier to hear on mobile devices. And just like the Amazing Digital Circus, Shadow tries to bypass the sensors by quote-unquote swearing over and over again.
That fourth Chaos Emerald. Ugh. Fourth Chaos Emerald.
This person asks everyone what's underneath their gloves because they always wear them. And it turns out they can't even take off their gloves. They're just stuck there.
Huh, wow. That thing is... Man, it's really stuck on there.
Sonic kind of freaks out about the idea of him having creepy blue hands underneath his gloves. And then Shadow just responds with,
Thanks for your question, but we wear gloves because they're comfortable and cool. And there's absolutely nothing hidden underneath. Wait. Can she Can she see that I'm winking right now, or is that not going through?
What's under there, Shadow? I know you're hiding something. What's under there? Remember Shadow Chaos blasting from earlier? Well, that actually just saved their life because Eggman had secretly planned a surprise attack for the middle of the takeover, but they already disarmed all the robots and Shadow Chaos blasted all the robots from above. So, yeah, there's... This person actually stated that it's canon in a book that Sonic actually does have feelings for Amy, but he just doesn't want to admit it. And so Sonic's just like, I gotta go! Whew, that one was a doozy. Definitely the one with the most memes so far, but there's sure to be more memes as we go forward. I think this segment's already long enough, so let's have Shadow Chaos blast us to the next one. Alright, we're about halfway done through the takeovers now, so let's move on to Sonic Twitter Takeover 5. The 5th annual Twitter Takeover was released on September 5th, 2021, which unfortunately means that COVID-19 was still a pretty big thing. Normally, the voice actors would all sit together in one big room and record all their lines, but in this case, they all went on a Zoom call and recorded their lines, so expect some mic quality issues, mainly from Kirk.
I promised Maria I would never tell a lie. No, he's not.
Anyway, this immediately starts off with Shadow trying to take over Sonic's Twitter like Eggman did and make the hashtag #AskShadow. But his plans are immediately thwarted when everyone appears, including the new special guest, Yacker, the Wisp from Sonic Colors, because this is promoting Sonic Colors Ultimate. This is the only Twitter takeover that Yacker appears in because of this. This person asks Tails if it's hard to carry Sonic every time he falls or take him to higher places, and Tails responds that he's been doing some strength training and that he's just super buff. Like so buff, his impossibly large muscles hit Eggman's eye.
My eye! Your impossibly large muscles hit my eye!
This person asks if Yacker winks or blinks because he only has one eye, so they assume he blinks, but Yacker demonstrates both blinking and winking for Wisps. And as described by Tails, when Wisps wink, they grow an eyelash and do a little tentacle swing. And what's funnier is that there's no visuals here, so it's up to your imagination to see if this is actually true. So SEGA was definitely wanting you to animate this. Speaking of animations, this one person animated every single one of the answers on this takeover. Like, wow, that takes dedication.
Oh, here's a fun one. Among Us asks,
I'm not making this up. The official Among Us team asks them a question, and they played a game of Among Us!
What's that notice up on that board up there?
It says, Yacker was not the imposter.
And now I've told 4 lies.
Axe asks what they smell like, and it sounds weird and creepy at first until you realize it's from a perfume company. Shadow's response is that he smells like lavender, and Tails smells like mint because he keeps overdosing on them. Like there's literally so many mint tins on the floor. This person asks who is most likely to write poetry, and everyone immediately says Shadow. So he gives us a little sample.
Sometimes you order a pizza on a colony out in space. Just expect it to take a while, but it'll be worth the taste. Obviously, when they sang I Am All of Me, I was all of me.
Shadow, don't cry, my baby! This person asks which of them has the most drip, and Shadow just points to himself.
This is drip.
You just pointed at yourself.
Exactly.
I mean, he's not wrong. This person just casually proposes to Eggman, and Eggman just straight up rejects. And then this happens.
Something must have happened with his ex.
oh, robots weren't their thing, huh?
The robots were certainly their thing. They just weren't a fan of... Well, they weren't not a fan of it, just a general distaste of... Well,
Oh, eggs?
Oh my god, his ex hated eggs.
I just thought this was so funny because Shadow just went, oh my god. Sonic is asked if he's jealous of Knuckles' strength, and then Tails asks him to punch a wooden board and break it in half. And Shadow's just, do what the kids say, Sonic. Punch the wooden board. Sonic does succeed and manages to break the board, but he gets a splinter through his glove, and he just goes, And that's all the questions I want to talk about, but we're not done yet. Coincidentally, this takeover started on Colleen, aka Tails' voice actor's birthday, so they knew they had to do something special for her. And that is singing the most off-sync happy birthday song you've ever heard because of Zoom delay. Anyway, that's basically all for this takeover. 5 down, 3 more to go. So let's get going. On November 14th, 2022, Sonic Twitter Takeover 6 was released to promote Sonic Frontiers. And we're immediately introduced to 2 new special guests, Knuckles and Amy. Also, if you're wondering why Sonic sounds more depressed than usual, that's because Sonic Frontiers was aimed to be a more mature game, and they literally asked Roger Craig Smith to make Sonic sound more mature, so yeah. There is really not much to say for this intro, so let's just get on to the highlights. Okay, so in my opinion, this answer really ticks me off. Like, I just find it really irritating. This person asks to everyone what their favorite Chaos Emerald color is, and Knuckles and Amy both say red, and they're just like, no, I'm the only one who can like red. No, I'm the only one who can like red because I'm a girl, and red's a girly color. Can't you both like the same color? Listen, I'm not here going like, oh, you can't like purple because I like purple because purple's cool. This person who really hates Sonic just straight up goes, Eggman, can you please go into your super form and kill everyone for me? So he kinda does, question mark? I don't know if it's fake or if it's real, but he starts throwing eggs from his sleeves and you just keep hearing quack. This person asks Shadow and Sonic if they hate each other, and Shadow just responds with this.
Your methods are usually annoying. Your jokes fall flat. Your skills lack discipline. You constantly see the best in people to your own detriment, and you have terrible taste in food. But no, I don't hate you.
Yeah, even with all of that, Shadow just doesn't hate him. He just dislikes him, I guess. This person asks Knuckles if he ever gets bored when watching the Master Emerald, and he says that he's actually been collecting rocks that look like animals, so he shows us a few. The horse one in particular everyone loves.
The beauty of that rock. It's enough to bring a tear to my
Shadow play! And now Eggman plans to try to steal that horse rock because it's so beautiful. This person asks Eggman how he survived so long in cyberspace, and he replies that he packs a lunch before an evil scheme, and he specifically packed a bologna on rye, a juice box, baby carrots, and some galaxy brownies. And then everyone thinks he's so childish for that.
What are you, 3 years old? What kind of lunch is that?
Are you sure you didn't pack a toy with that Happy Meal?
Your mom didn't leave a note in there too, did she?
What happened when you ran out of baby carrots? Did you switch to apple slices?
This person asks Amy what her favorite dessert is, but everyone keeps interrupting her by saying their own favorite desserts until Amy replies with strawberry shortcake. Everyone is really happy with their choice, except for Sonic, who in the background just randomly goes,
Strawberry shortcake sucks!
I don't know if he was being legit or if he was doing this just to tease Amy, but I know in the next one he was definitely doing it to tease her.
I know what cake I wouldn't be.
Wouldn't be. No!
Strawberry shortcake sucks!
Hype guy here. Last year, you all handed me a crazy roast that I never even got to hear. So, could I get an apology?
Okay, so this one got popular because of an AI meme where Sonic just cusses him out, but yeah.
You have strayed from the path.
Oh dear God, you summoned the end, you're screwed. This person asks who can give off the best impression of Eggman, and they proceed to say some of Eggman's lines from their games, except for Amy, who just straight up mocks him, and it's hilarious.
Get a load of this!
No way! I can't believe this!
All systems, full power!
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
I'm a big egg! Yada yada yada.
I'm sorry, this person proposed to Shadow, and he accepted! but he's got 3 strict rules when it comes to living. 1, he doesn't want to sleep on a wrinkled bedsheet. 2, every single food you cook must be the exact same way as it was cooked on the Ark. And 3, he has a 20-step skincare routine that he must follow to keep him looking young. Apparently they broke up after the takeover. Lol. Are you ready for some more lore about Shadow's coffee beans? No? Well, too bad! Here, Shadow reveals that he eats the coffee beans straight because the water dilutes the flavor. And he says, quote unquote, he wants coffee, not coffee-flavored water. I mean, that's technically what it is though, right?
The best things in life have a crunch.
He also eats his coffee beans using a spoon, not like popcorn where you just pick them up and eat them using your hands. This person asks everyone what song is currently stuck in their head, and then this happens.
It's me. Hi.
I'm the problem is me.
Shadow, do you?
Shadow is a Swiftie confirmed.
What have I done?
And he's even loved her since the country albums. That's how you know he's a true Swiftie. This person asks if they can translate the words from the ancient tablet from the game. And apparently it's just the whole dang B-movie script. I'm not joking.
According to all known laws of aviation.
Yeah, all the rest of the questions aren't worth talking about, so yeah. And you might have noticed when you watched the full takeover, hey, where the heck is the Macarena? Well, guess what? They remembered it last moment, all thanks to Tails. So get ready for more chaos, let's go! Anyways, I think this one was the longest takeover so far. So now, there's only 2 takeovers to go, and they will be in part 3 of the video. Part 3 will be the grand finale to this very short analysis series. So stay tuned for that, everyone, and I'll see you there. And if you're watching this after part 3 came out, let's move on to Sonic Twitter Takeover 7.